So once we say we're okay with positive and negative correlation, we then want to say, okay, could we create a line that best represents that information? So if we have a scatter plot, right, we have all those data points plotted, and we have a bunch of points that represent our data, could we draw a line that would represent the best line to represent this info, right? Could we sort of make a best fit line to represent what this data does? Now, if I randomly pick any 2 points, that's not going to be such a great idea. So, right, I could randomly say, okay, I'm going to pick this point and this point, and I'll draw the line. Okay, that line was super wobbly. I'll draw that line, and that line doesn't really do what the rest of the data does. So those 2 points aren't good to pick. So we don't just want to randomly pick. We want to say, okay, this has, kind of a negative correlation. That's a pretty strong one. So let's find 2 points that sort of give us a good picture of the whole thing. So maybe if I pick this point here and this point here, that kind of goes right through the center of it all. Now, that doesn't mean that you would be wrong if you picked this point with this point, right? Oh, I missed those all together. That would still be a pretty good representation as well. Okay, it would just definitely be a bad representation if we went here and here. Pretend I went through those dots. Okay, the idea is that we want to start to say, okay, a line, while it might not be perfect, can do a pretty good job of representing all the data points as long as we have a strong correlation happening. So what you're going to do for your assignment over this in Delta Math is you're going to go to drawing your best fit line, and it's going to show you some data points, and you're going to want to pick 2 points that do a good job of representing the data, right? So you're going to click on 2 of them. So if I click here and here, right, that's not going to be good points to pick. So if you make a mistake and you're like, oh, I don't want to pick that, right, you can click back on it to undo it. I don't want to pick that, so undo that, and then pick 2 new points. Okay, you might pick something different than someone else picks. It will still count you right as long as you're in the same general right location. Okay, so go through. You need to have 5 of them right for this assignment as well. And then once you have 5 right, come back and watch the next video.